The other day, I had a student I was trying to coach into going to college. This student said, I want to be an entrepreneur. I asked this student, I said, what does it mean to be an entrepreneur? Are you even aware? The student said, really, no. You know, in a way that was peculiar to me because it wasn't a direct no. It was more like, I want to be an entrepreneur and I don't need college or any of that. I'll take a couple of trades and I'll be good. I can entrepreneur from there. I thought about it and I thought about my training as an entrepreneur. The fact that I was trained to make something out of nothing. And when they say make something out of nothing, that's not an easy task. Because what it really means is utilizing what's already available to you to have. So, this is what this means. If they are offering free anything, you have to use it, take advantage of it, and make it work for you. You have to run everything more cheap, more efficient, and more better than anybody else do. You have to use nothing to get something. And at the same time, when you say nothing to get something, that means you. That means that you have to use your brain to actually produce. Some people result to being prostitutes. Do you understand that when I heard this, I had to tell her the truth that college was more for an entrepreneur than she knew. But it wasn't college that I believe really bothered her. It was her awakening of what was taking place in the college domain. It was the fact that she knew that if she had to step into college, that she would go up under full-fledged attack. She seen the professors that ended up dealing with dementia and said, I will never ever want to go through that. So college isn't for me. But what she didn't know, that's where the battle was at. Because we had to fight for education and know that I am a Brown. So I know it very well that it was not given. We had to keep appealing. In the Supreme Court, constant appeals under laws that was unfair because they were created to prevent you and me from having. Because truth be told, it had nothing to do with skin color or tone. And that's not what they're going to teach you. They're going to teach you that the whites did this to suppress the blacks. They're going to teach you that the blacks were supreme before. But what they didn't tell you is that our people were suppressed by certain things that was going on. And it wasn't just our people, but every people. It was a group, a society group that was linked very well all over the world that basically came together and said that we will oppress the population and the masses. When you heard the word 1%, 5%ers, these were only people that were aware according to the masses. But this wasn't people that was a part of the society that controlled the masses. So when I heard this young woman say, I don't want to go to college, I knew why. But at the same time, I couldn't say anything. But college is for you. You are an entrepreneur. There are ways that you can make money in college, the same way that you make money working with less labor by using your brain. She looked at me and she said to me, with the numbers and all the zeros that I gave her behind a certain figure. I don't think it's for me. And I remembered the black people that fought so that it could be for her. My heart was hurting and aching because I can tell from personal experience she didn't know that every day I fight. I fight when I'm at the dry eraser board writing and I'm constantly being blanked out. Every day I fight as I teach, and I have to deal with certain moments of going through. And the only reason why I fight because I'm a brown, and I fight so that we can bring freedom to you. So when they ask you, is college for you? I want you to remember not just the African Americans whose feet was cut and abused. I want you to remember every culture from white to Hispanic that went to school and was abused. And as they were being abused, was scribing so that we can become the best. Whether they dropped out and quit or whether they stayed in there and passed the test, we need you. So be an entrepreneur. Be the best you can be. But remember, don't ever tell me education ain't for you and college ain't for you because of what these things doing to prevent you from having what's yours.